Whispers of the Maze is in full swing, but before we dive into the new season, how did the Tumults go for me? Why did I celebrate them on so many levels, and what do I wish for the next Tumult? You find all that out in this video. My name is PAANDY, the tournament organizer of the AQZ Championship Series, one of the largest weekly online tournament on BGA with over 100 players. If you want to see more from me, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel. But first of all, how did that go for me? I attended to 5 events in total, and with that they were all fairly close, like to my region. I've got 2 wins, 2 second places and 1 top 4 finish. The decks that I played were Sigma and Tisha, and here is my list, also already updated after the suspension and erratas for those decks. And at the most of the events there were like 8 to 12 players. Actually so the turnout. One even only had 3 players, but hey, that was totally fine too. But the coolest part for me was meeting all the amazing people, and honestly what made me the happiest was that some people already knew me and that actually felt like really great. For a young card game like this, to have such a tournament series is really unique. The prices were more than fair and, as you can see, of excellent quality. Sure, there are some cards for more, like special stamps, promo cards and all the other stuff that like being like a usual stuff, but I'm generally impressed that Equinox has already committed to offering these types of prices in set 2. It was not just great for the players, but also for people who might not knowing anything about AAAnd. They got to see that even with a small player base, there was a lot of excitement. Even though there isn't a judge format, and just to remind you, many card games didn't got like either a judge system on their setting set. The quiz worked really well as a substitute. The rounds were well organized, and I definitely keep this format going forward. Overall, I was incredibly happy with the Tumult events, but I do have a few small ideas that could help make future championships maybe even cooler, better. I don't know if I can say that. But I will break it down into 2 parts: what I love to see from Equinox and what could maybe be improved from the store organizer's side too, because there's actually like a difference of how it's going to be like handled. I have to say, Equinox did a wonderful job. The events were so well organized and I think everyone involved really appreciated it. I honestly don't have much to success for improvement, but here's maybe like 1 or 2 small ideas. The current system works well, but the suggestion I have is to adopt something like BGA tournaments do, where each player gets a set amount of time for their turns. This could add more structure and also fairness to the game, especially when playing a game like AAAnd, where even the first turn can be super impactful. Giving everyone the same time per round might help even out the pace and reduce any stress. The collaboration between A.W.O.L and Equinox, where I was a part of the stream in the cast, so check it out guys, is definitely a step into the right direction. It's been exciting to see how online tournaments have evolved, and I do love to see more opportunities for online players to get involved. Since not everyone can attend Tumults in person, maybe we could introduce like some more online tournaments that would do something like the Tumults, where players could earn the same amazing prizes and also recognition. And that being said, at the end, the work done by Equinox has been fantastic, and I really appreciate the clarity of the guidelines. It's been a huge help. Also, for every store, private person or whoever actually were being able to make a Tumult and also made it to like being happened, first off, a huge thank you to everyone. I had the pleasure of meeting so many amazing people, and I truly hope we see more of these events in the future. If only 7 or 8 players register for an event, or even 9, it might be worth reconsidering whether to do top cuts. Even though everyone put in the effort to show up, it's a bit disheartening when someone who performed really well into the Swiss rounds has to start again from the top cut. A more relaxed approach here could make for an even smoother experience for everyone, even if there's just like being all about rulings and stuff like that. You as a tournament organizer have always like the space to just like change things if it's like going well for your players. I completely understand that organizing events comes with cost, and that's why I really appreciate the effort to keep things running smoothly. However, I do think that making tournaments as affordable as possible would be beneficial, especially for younger players who might be on a tight budget. Even if it's just keeping entries fees low, that could make a big difference in the long run. And as we saw in Men of Games, the store that also supporting the championship series, combining the tournament with extra fun perks like a delicious brunch can really add to the overall experience. It would be amazing if we could have a bit more consistency in how the judges oversee the game, especially during the top cuts. I know sometimes things can get a bit intense, but I think ensuring that every game is monitored closely would help keep things fair and smooth. We've heard a few stories about matches going really long due to players taking a lot of time for their moves, and it would be awesome if we could address this to make sure everyone has a fair chance. So even without this feedback, I hope overall that you can actually realize that I thought those Tumult were so amazing, and I can just like wait to see what the future holds. The experience has been so enjoyable, and I'm already looking forward for the next championships and also for the world qualifiers that are going to happen. So thank you again to everyone involved. It's been a blast, and I'm excited to meet even more of you in the future. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like and subscribe for more content. And I would say until next time, ciao!